Hey everybody, it's David McKeever. Start over. See, I'm already getting off my game.
I said surf and turf, he's ready now.
Hey everybody, it's David McKeever, Richard Hunley. We are brokers here with Advanced One McKeever Real Estate, and this is our Ask the Broker show. It comes out each and every Friday, so please hit subscribe to stay in touch with our show each and every week. Today's show, Richard, is an objection that some agents have been getting. I've certainly have myself, where buyers and or sellers mainly want to put the brakes on because of the COVID situation we're in. You know, today is October the 7th, and we're beginning October, so a lot of people are still leery about, making a real estate decision because of the COVID situation. So what are some things we can help to explain to either buyer or seller to overcome and take action on what they really want to accomplish?
Well, I think the main one is what's going on now. Is it favorable for them to buy or sell their home in today's market? We can tell them what's going on in today's market. We can't really tell them what's going on in tomorrow's market.
Yeah.
So if it's favorable for, say, a buyer because of the interest rate, favorable for a seller because prices are at a pretty premium right now, and more geared toward the seller because there's more buyers than there are sellers out there. So will that help the seller even more with negotiating and maybe getting better terms than they would in a regular market? There's a few already, just kind of touching on what we know now.
Yeah, and I think along the same lines, I think we have to speak to the facts of what we know this moment in time. What are the trends? What are the things that we are seeing in the market right now? The public, we're all inundated with information through the news, the media, and they can be supplied with misinformation. For instance, there's probably hundreds of YouTube videos about how the housing market's crashing or is about to crash. So they're being misguided, in my opinion, on what's going on in the marketplace. So our job is to explain the true facts of what's happening in today's market. For a seller, it's the supply issue, the number of homes issue that we're having.
Right.
So I think you're right. You have to speak about what we know at this moment in time. We're not fortune tellers. We can't predict what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, could that crash happen? Maybe. I don't think for a while, especially in our area, the Valley area here. But, we don't know that. We do know that today you'll get good price.
Yeah.
So that does make a big difference.
The other thing is it really depends on their personal situation. If it's a buyer, what do we know? We know the rates are going to be good for a pretty good long period of time from what we've been told from the federal government. But we also know on the flip side is the experts are projecting housing prices to continue to go up.
Yep. So
should you wait 6 months to see what's going to happen? I don't know if I would. I would probably. We don't know if rates are going to be this low in 6 months. We don't know where prices are going to be, but projections are that they're going to be up.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, from what I've heard, is the COVID's going to be around for another 12 months or so. So it's not like this is going away anytime soon. It might ease up a bit, but I think until a vaccine is out and distributed amongst the entire population, and that could be a while. So it's really about what goals they want to accomplish, what their time frame is like, and real estate's going to continue to happen. Homes are being sold each and every single day of the week, no matter where you are across the country. Homes are being sold across each and every day. So it's a matter of their personal time frame.
And way more so in our area, like we've shown in other videos, this market is very fast. You know, another point, well, it's touching on all the points we've said so far, but what fits for them? What fits for you, client, personally? Well, we want to get to Florida to see our grandkids. We're getting older.
Right.
Well, if that's what fits for you, and then the numbers fit, you're going to get the amount of money for your house you want to sell, then go. And, you know, now let's check the Florida market if you're going down there to buy also, to make sure it's good for you. And if it fits, it fits. It fits for your life. Too many times have I watched, including myself, as a realtor, trying to find the peak of the market.
Trying to time it perfectly.
I'm trying to time it to sell my house at the highest ever. Or I'm trying to wait for the bottom to buy. I'm in the market. I see it every day. I've never caught that right yet. Have you?
No, it's not by luck I have.
Yeah, I mean, I've hit close. My house sold for like third most ever in that neighborhood at that one time. Well, I was lucky, but then a couple more sold for even more after. Then also, you know, you buy, and you buy the house for this much money, and then somebody else buys it, you know, in a down market, 10,000 less down the street. Are you going to catch it perfectly? The answer is more than 99% chance you're not going to. So long as it fits for you personally and logically as far as the money goes, then do what you need to do, buy or sell, and continue with your life.
Yeah, for sure. Now the other objection I could hear happening is, say you have somebody's at risk. You know, you have an elderly person who needs to sell their house, but they don't want 15 buyers, 25 buyers walking through their house. You know, how do you go about selling a home in that situation?
Well, we have lots of let's call it paperwork. Let's call them you know, addendums out there now that we have to get signed between us as agents. Say if I'm the listing agent, you're the buyer's agent, you have to send me this what we call the COVID addendum, saying that you've explained to your client what's going on. My client knows already. You're going to only allow this many people into the house according to the rules. They're going to have the gloves on. They're going to have the mask on. So are we in the real estate industry taking a lot of precautions for the client to be safer? Yes, we are.
Yeah.
So hopefully that would help them feel a little bit better also.
Yeah, and there's just still some people who don't want to let people in their house. So
that might be why we don't have many listings right now.
Yeah. But with my thought, maybe objection handler, you know, with today's technology, there's ways to showcase the house virtually without having the buyer walk through. So create a video of the house. There's a 360 virtual tour of the house. Obviously, you want to take as many pictures as you can of the house. Virtual open houses. Stream it on social media channels like Facebook and Instagram. There's ways to virtually sell a home. I know it happens tons across the country in other markets, in military communities where military families are being transferred to another area and have to shop basically online without having to walk through the house. So it's definitely possible to sell a house without physically having the buyers walk through it prior to making an offer.
Yeah, and then you narrow your buyer who's going to walk through it down to maybe 2 or 3 offers that look good. Mm-hmm. Then you say, okay, we're going to let them through, and let's, you know, finalize one of these offers. Then you've only had maybe 3 people come through instead of 30.
Yeah, so it's really about maximizing the technology in today's marketplace to be able to sell that home online to getting it done. So there's definitely ways to do it.
Yep.
Any other thoughts on selling in a COVID environment? We've hit on a few there.
Well, not really. I think we kind of covered the safety that you have to have involved, the numbers, but really it's the client. I think it's their personal preference, what they want to do, and they're the boss, and we'll do what they say to a degree.
That's right. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe here. We're gonna come out with Ask the Broker Show each and every Friday. So we will see you next Friday. Thank you so much for watching.